Of this video, we are going to discuss about the constructor and destructors in C++. So what is the need for constructor and destructor? First, we are going to start in the constructor and then it is been followed by the destructor. Actually, the constructor is actually the special member function which has been created within a class. Whenever the object is being created for the corresponding class, automatically this constructor will execute. And second one, this constructor is being executed automatically, so the user is not required to access the constructor to execute. It's not at all to call the constructor. So this constructor will execute automatically whenever the object is created for the corresponding class. So how to create a constructor? So actually the constructor is nothing but a simple function only. And whenever the name of the class and the constructor, that is a function name, or same, will have the exact name, then that function is called as a constructor. And the constructor does not return any type, including the void. Remember it, the function is not returning any value. So mainly the usage of the constructor is to initialize the values for some certain member variables. Remember it. What are the variable which has been declared within a class? For that variable, if the user wants to initialize some value, on that time this constructor will help us. For example, one of the program we are going to discussing here, we have to include the iostream.h. The class is been defined. The name of the class is line. Here, two access specifiers are used. One is a public access specifier. Another one is a private access specifier. Within a public, there are three methods which has been defined. One is a set length with one argument. And second one is get length without argument. But this method is returning the value as double. And one constructor. See here, the name of the class and the method name are same. So this method only is called as a constructor. And in a private member, there is only one variable is declared, which is called as a length as double. Now, the body of this each and every method we are going to writing in the outside of the class with the help of your scope resolution operator. That is colon. That is what is called as a scope resolution operator. So we have to define the class name followed by the scope resolution operator and the method name. So the method is being defined. Inside this constructor, we just printing. For printing, we are going to using the cout. So just we are going to printing object is being created. That's all. So for the another method, set length and get length, that is also been defined here as an argument. Set length. See here, void. This method is not returning any value, so void. Line is a class name followed by scope resolution operator, and set length method name, and it's having only one argument as a length. This argument value which has been available in the length is going to storing into the length. This length already been created within a private access member of the class line. Now the starting program which is going to be starting from the main method. So the class name and followed by the method name. When the object is being created for this class, see here the class name followed by the object name. So the object name is line in small letter. Whenever this method is being created, automatically first this will execute the constructor. So it is going to printing object is being created. See here the output, object is being created. Next, we are going to setting the set length. We are going to calling the set length by using the dot operator as of the structure. How we are going to call the members of the structure? By using the dot operator. Am I correct? So like that only we are going to use here. So line dot, that is object name dot method name 6.0. So this value has been passed to the length, and the length that value having the 6.0 that has been stored into the length, that is a private member, and it is going to printing the length of line. Simply it is going to printing the length of the line which has been double quotes, and next see out line dot get length. So it is going to passing the, what is the value in the get length, what is the value in the length, 6.0, that has been returned here and printing here as 6. So the constructor is mainly used for initializing the member of the class. That's all. And another one type of constructor is that which is called as a parameterized constructor. Actually, the program which has been defined, if the method does not having any parameter, then this method is called as a default constructor. If required any parameter within a constructor, that is also been possible. So the default constructor does not have any parameter, but if required, we can have the parameter for the constructor. This helps you to assign the initial value to the object at the time of the creation of the object. That example is also been defined here. The same, we are going to including the iostream.h. The class name is line. The public access specifier having the 3 methods. One is a set length with 1 argument, get length without argument but return value, and the constructor. See here, the name of the class and the method name are same. So this is one is called as a constructor with the argument. In previous program we discussed about the without parameter, that is what is called as a default constructor, and here we are going to discuss about the parameterized constructor. And here we are going to declare one variable as a private access member. So here what we are going to talk here means we just define any value is being passed here to this constructor. That value is being stored into the length. The object is being created, length is equal to that length value is being printed, and next length is equal to length. So the in the private member it is automatically being stored there. Any other value, if you want to set the value of the length, that is also be possible. For that one is set length, and get length is going to return in the length of the value from the this class 2 where it is being called into the main method. See here, the class name is line and the object name is line within bracket 10.0. That only is being passed into the length, and the object is being created, comma length is equal to 10. That only is being printed here. And next the length of the line, that is also being printed. See here, length of line. What it is being calling next line, line dot get length. Line dot get length is nothing but, line is the object name, get length is nothing but what is the actual value in the length is 10.0. That one is being printed here. Now we are going to setting the line, line dot set length 6.0. So now it is being changed to 6.0. Now again printing length of the line and printing 6. That is what here is being printing here. It's what, whenever the object is being created, automatically we are not at all need to execute. It is automatically the method will execute. That method name only is called as a constructor. Okay, next we are coming to the point on the destructor. It is also the method. It is also like a constructor. It is also the special member function of the class. Whenever the object class goes out of the scope, that means whenever the object is being destroyed from the class, that means if you are going to complete the program, automatically the destructor will be executed. It's also having the same name as a class name, but the method name of the class name prefixed with a tilde symbol. And this method will not return any value and does not have any parameters. Actually, the destructor is very useful for releasing the resources which is coming out of the program, like closing the files, releasing the memories, etc. For that purpose only we are going to using the destructor. For here, the class name is line. So 4 methods are been there. One is a set length, get length, line is a constructor, and this what is called as a destructor. So what happened? Object is being created. Whenever the object is being created, automatically the constructor will execute. So it is been printing the object is being created. Next, set length will execute 6.0 with a value of 6.0 for the length, and the length of the line will be printed. Simply length of the line is 6, that is also being printed. After the program is being completing, what happened? This object is going to destroy from the memory. For that purpose, automatically it will execute the destructor. So now what happened? The object is being deleted. That will be print and it will be removed from the memory. That is the concept of the destructor. And one more thing, friends, please go through the quiz and complete the quiz, and followed by the context which has been assigned to the, please complete it using the hackerrank.com. Thank you.